toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Come on.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Worley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's right. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Kennesaw State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
The RPO fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Worley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
And it's a touchdown.
Gotta be a holding.
Hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 3rd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now again.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Joyner. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground.
To the end zone and is picked off.
Come on, Joyner.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points.
Trying to take it back. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. On the zone. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Kennesaw State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Rides the back on the option to give. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. Right on the money. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. He fires a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. You want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Joyner. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Under fire. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense...
Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He lost it high.
What is going on?
Left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And once he got away from the D, they had no...
How is he wide open?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Bringing the heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
You got to catch that, McQueen.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though,
what an awful kick. What an awful kick.
And you can see them now playing with more confidence.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Smashes it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Power football with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job.
What are you doing?
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races.
What are we doing?
At the 36. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense drags him down. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
Jesus.
Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. Still making moves. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Got his man on the outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops it back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. got it near midfield. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Creates a little room. Oh, but the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Turning it on. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness of Big Gator gets it to the 49-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Lost control again. Grabbed in the together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires deep for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching.